Glenn Pierre to the stage. Glenn, please join me. Glenn, your commitment to Indigenous leadership, advancing reconciliation and decolonization, serving as an educator, being willing to engage in the hard conversations necessary to transform our community into a more safe and equitable space for everyone. In doing this, you have made an indelible mark on our university, and it is my pleasure to recognize you with the Chancellor's Distinguished Service Award. Congratulations.
Haichka. Thank you so much, Chancellor Tamara Ruman, Haichka, President Joy Johnson. They gave me 2 minutes to speak. Now the interesting thing is when you ask an Indigenous person to sing one song or to speak for 2 minutes, I'm just kidding, I'll keep this short. Thank you for laughing too, because they asked me to keep it light and to keep it humorous. A story I do want to share is a story that I think is so important for the path that led me to be here today. And that is a memory I had on the drive-in this evening. I remember being 16 years old in grade 10 in my high school. And I remember the Aboriginal support worker in our school, who happened to be my aunt, who also came from Katesy First Nation at the time. She gathered up all the Katesy students one day and put us into a van and took us on a tour of colleges and universities within the Lower Mainland. We visited colleges and institutions like UBC, the Vancouver Community College, Douglas College, and I remember this specifically because we were on our way home and we had time to stop in at Simon Fraser University on Burnaby Mountain. And at 16 years old, I remember falling in love with the feeling that the institution had and thinking to myself one day that I could walk in these walls and sit in these classrooms and be among these incredibly smart-looking humans. And then something really sad dawned on me when we got back in the van with all of my cousins from the res, and on the drive home, some sobering fear and imposter syndrome and a little ego inside my brain that said, you'll never make it into one of those classrooms and you will never be able to be one of those people. And I share that with you because if you can grasp for a moment what it might be like to stand here on the stage now, 22 years later, receiving such an honorable award is beyond anything I could have thought of or dreamed or imagined for myself. So I want to thank you. Thank you for this incredible, prestigious honor. Service, this word is in the area of service, and I like to hope that I think my ancestors and my relatives that have come before me are very proud, because in our culture, as Hmong people, as people of these lands and territories, service is in their DNA. It is what we do. When the first Europeans arrived on our shores hundreds of years ago, they were starving. They were hungry because they had eaten all of their food storages on their ships because they arrived by ship. And it's customary in our teachings that when you are hungry, whether you're a stranger or not, we will feed you and we will take care of you, because those are the laws of these lands and territories. So service is in our DNA, and it's such an honor to be able to stand here and receive this award. And I just really want to thank everybody at SFU for all of the invitations, high fives, solidarity, and the incredible allyship I experience in every team, department, and professional and student I get to work with in this university. Students, faculty members, departments, the faculty association, the student association, the volunteer groups. Everything is done with the spirit of reconciliation. And I really do feel the leadership of reconciliation here within these four walls and beyond. And lastly, I just want to take this time to thank all of my friends and family who are here this evening, colleagues, friends of mine, relatives, my partner in love and life. And I really cannot say enough how much I want to thank my mom and dad, who are in the front row, who have been my most incredible coaches and mentors, and who have taught me since as old I can remember hearing their voices that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And today, they are my biggest cheerleaders. I love you guys. Hi, Thank you all so much. Thank you.